I was in Staples. I was getting my TSA renewal for pre-check, and I was in the little cubicle in the middle of Staples, and I sat down, and the lady and I were making small talk, and she just asked me, she's like, so what do you do? And I shared with her what I do, and she goes, man, it must be so cool to do something that really matters. Wow. I just work at Staples.
Wow.
To which you said,
well, this is what I said. And I did not realize I was saying this until it was out of my mouth and it was too late to bring it back. I just said, that's the great lie of human existence.
Wow. That's a lot of Staples.
That's what I said to her. And then I was like, oh my goodness, that just came out of my mouth. I have no idea like what her background is, what her belief system is. I'm like, I'm gonna have to explain myself. And I did, and I explained her, I said, look, the enemy of your soul, he's after your present, because he knows that meaning happens in the present. So if he can convince you that meaning exists in the past or in the future, he wins. He steals everything important about your life because what you have is right now in this moment. Only God gets to exist in the past, present, and future. We exist in the present. And I shared with her, I said, what you do day in and day out is significant because you are serving people, you are interacting with people every single day. And we talked about that.
How did she receive that?
This is what she said to me. She was quiet for what felt like a long time, but it was probably only like 10 seconds. And then she just looked at me and she said, thank you. She's like, that made my week.
Oh my gosh.
And she was getting a little emotional, and that's when I was like, oh man, like, I hope I didn't go too far with some of the things that I shared. Yeah. But it's one of those things, Sheila, Randy, like, people, if you speak to the depths of who they are and not try to argue with them up here, but speak to what was woven into the fabric of their being. It says in Ecclesiastes 3:11 that eternity was written on our hearts. Mm-hmm. If you speak to that largeness in people, they awaken to the wonder of God. They awaken to the wonder of life.